Hi, welcome to the Todd and Debra Show. This is episode 49.
And it's that time of year again, at least here in the northern hemisphere, when the weather turns cold.
Witches fly around.
Well, that kind of stuff happens, yeah.
Uh-huh.
The bad part of this time of year is that lots and lots of people get sick.
And it's because of the witches.
No, it's not because of the witches, but we do know why it is. And those of you that do know why it is and take the proper action don't get sick. It's so cool.
And what is that?
Yeah, actually, we shared it once before, a long time ago, but I know that people think, oh, that's too much work, or oh, I don't want to do that, but it's so worth it. So we're going to share with you the wonderful secret to help you not get sick. And we're talking about respiratory infections, colds, the flu, even bronchitis. I mean, really heavy-duty stuff.
Bronchitis, too.
Yes, that too. I used to get that all the time. But ever since 1986, when my boss sent me to the most wonderful ear, nose, and throat doctor in the Washington, D.C. area, because I was doing radio then, and I used to sound like this when I got bronchitis every year. So my boss said, I'm sending you to this ENT doctor, and you are going to find out how to lick this once and for all. And I thought, yeah, right. But it's true. So we're ready to share the secret, right?
I am. I've been waiting.
Todd didn't believe this when I first told him. But then after he traveled on airplanes with me where we were sitting right beside the same sick people, and he had had a flu shot, but I hadn't, and I did not get sick, and he did get sick, he became a believer after a while because I just don't get colds and the flu.
Monkeys, right?
Todd's a believer. All right, here's the deal. I went to this doctor, and he asked me, why do you think you get sick, Deborah? And I said, duh, you're a doctor. You should know it's because it's cold outside now, and it's rainy and snow and ice. And, these are just the things that make us sick. And he said, what if I told you that that's not really what makes you sick? It's because you're not hydrated, although I'm sure you think you are. I said, then I would tell you you're wrong because I know I'm hydrated. Yeah, I drink liquids all day long. Oh, yeah, tell me what they are. And I said, well, coffee with breakfast, and then, iced tea probably with lunch, or soda, and then occasionally a glass of wine or a beer. And he said,
guess what?
Those are all dehydrants. They dehydrate you. So it's okay for you to have those, but only if you compensate by drinking a lot of water to counterbalance that. But we all think we're hydrated when in fact we're not really. When you're really hydrated, he shared the secret with me, your pee is clear. Sorry to be so graphic, but that's the barometer of determining whether or not you are truly hydrated.
We have a chart on the wall.
We do not. We do not. If we did, wouldn't I be showing them that chart?
Well, and I think the other thing about hydration is that it's not just you and what you drink and everything. It's your home.
The doctor went on to say, your hydration doesn't depend just on the water you intake either. And it should be 2 to 3 liters. But your home needs to be hydrated.
Right.
But how do you hydrate your home?
By getting a
humidifier. He said, put the humidifier on immediately on the day you turn the heat on in your home. I didn't have one of those. I didn't think I needed one. I didn't know my house was dry. We're going to put a link below that'll allow you to know what size humidifier you need in your home to keep it properly hydrated. But for our house, we needed to have 2 5-gallon jugs on either side of this big humidifier. And remember how shocked we always were?
It sucks up the water like crazy.
The air is a sponge unless your home is properly hydrated. So you're filling up those jugs a lot. And I think some people might give up at that point thinking, I can't spend all day filling up these 5-gallon water jugs. It's only going to happen like that for a few days. Exactly. And then it's just a couple times a week or whatever. But if you don't do it, if you forget about the humidifier, wow, you can get sick again, and you're reminded just how miserable being sick is. Twice since 1986, I have been sick. But that's a long time to go without getting respiratory infections, colds, flu, everything. I got sick on 3 occasions, twice when I traveled without my portable humidifier that I put beside me in the motel room on the nightstand beside me. And then once because I was on a set and it was a long day and I didn't want to be a nuisance and I had run out of water and I didn't want to make somebody bring me more water. Boy, did I pay for that. I became so dry because the heater had been running all day on that trailer that I had, remember? And I got so sick, I ended up with strep throat. So your body knows when you become dehydrated again. And the doctor had said these things, these respiratory infections, can never get a foothold in you if your body is properly hydrated.
Hydrate yourself, hydrate your home.
You can be one of the lucky people at this time of year or whatever time of year it is where you live when everybody around you is getting sick and you're not, just because you're home and you are hydrated. We get messages and emails, thank you from people who now are no longer getting sick.
Right.
It's this simple.
It does work.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.